Hi everybody, this is Mucha from Matrix Global Media, and today I am going to discuss with you LinkedIn, and more specifically how we can create a headline for you on LinkedIn that has more of an impact. Now let me very briefly explain, because it's something that many people in my opinion do not take advantage of. Here we've got Becky Brewerton, who Matrix Global look after Becky's marketing, her social media marketing, and one or two commercial interests. And what I'm particularly focused on today is the headline for Becky's profile via LinkedIn. The whole sort of goal here is to introduce Becky to the corporate world as much as to the golfing world itself. And if you have a look at the original headline that was put in here, it says golf professional on LET, so that's the Ladies European Tour, and LPGA Tours. Okay, that type of headline is what 95% of people do initially in LinkedIn. We just put down what our name is and what our position is. And I want you to have a bit of a mind shift on that, okay? And what I mean by that is, in this headline position, what you need to start looking at and focusing on, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do this, is how does what you do, or how can what you do potentially and positively impact somebody, okay? Now what I mean by that is, let's just say I am the CEO of Jaguar Cars, and I'm looking for a person to become a bit of an advocate for my brand or sponsorship, or I'm looking for somebody to help me out with a golf day or an event, or let's just say I am the program director at a radio station or television station, and I need somebody to come on and guest speak for me from a position of credibility and authority. If I look at Becky's profile here in the headline, I just see golf professional on LET and LPGA Tours. It tells me absolutely nothing relative to how this person can help me. So therefore, the mind shift I want you to start having, and I'll say this again, is that you need to put something in there which will potentially and positively impact the impression that somebody would have when they see your profile in LinkedIn. And it goes a bit further than that. Let me show you something here. In the inbox we've had an invitation from a really good guy, James Good. James has got a super event called Golf Live, and James has reached out to Becky, and as you can see in the box here, you see Golf Live Event Director. Okay, so it's name James Good, position Golf Live Event Director. That doesn't tell me anything other than this guy is an event director at Golf Live. But how is that going to benefit somebody like Becky Brewerton? So it's not a criticism on James's headline, but if we were to flip it around there, where somebody else, a CEO of a company, would see Becky's photo here, or the program director at this TV station would see Becky's profile here, and it would just say golf professional on LET and LPGA Tours. It doesn't tell me anything other than, okay, well, she can play, I guess. And then I'd have to rummage around a little bit more in order to find out how knowing this person could benefit me. So what we've done here, and I've been working on this quite extensively now, is some certain headings on how Becky can positively impact and make an impression on people looking at her via LinkedIn. And as you can see, I've been sort of playing around with some titles and some names and that, and we're going to go ahead and put them into the headline here, and I'll talk about it more in the next video. Hi everybody, this is Mucha from Matrix Global Media, and part 2 of improving a LinkedIn headline. So back to the Word document that I began to show you at the end of the first video, and what I have done here is sort of break down and really sort of throw some of these things back and forth, because the other thing is that you have 120 characters that you can use in this area. So you've actually got quite a lot of room to write something and reveal more about yourself and how you can work with some of the other people via LinkedIn. So first thing that I wanted to do was highlight what Becky's job is. Yes, she is a very accomplished golf professional. She's a 2-time winner on tour. She's a 2-time Solheim Cup player. She's a member of the Ladies European Tour, but she's also got membership across the pond there in the US, so she's got her LPGA membership as well. Again, if I'm a company wanting to learn more, I can see, okay, well, you know, Becky plays on both tours. Corporate events. So here I am, I'm the CEO of a big company, and I'm looking for somebody to possibly do a bit of golf tuition and play a few holes with different valued clients that I have. So I can see now that Becky actually does corporate events, escorted golf tours at Matrix Global Tourism and Travel. We work with Becky to provide some golf tours, you know, around the world, and also in her native North Wales, which has just a fantastic collection of golf courses. And then where I sort of struggled a little bit is that, you know, obviously we want to get the commercial side of Becky in her profile by, you know, doing some guest speaking, some Q&A. She writes for a golf magazine, a monthly article in there. And finally, the brand ambassador bit was where I want to be able to let people know that, hey, this is a good person for you to associate with your business by some sponsorships, some commercial activities, some strategic partnership work that we might do together. So the speaker writer, I was quite adamant we needed to be in there, and the brand ambassador was 100% needed to be there. But I didn't have enough space, so I broke the speaker and writer down to media, okay, and with brand ambassador. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to copy this. Now we're going to go in to edit, and I will paste this in there. We will save the changes, and voila. Here now, if I am looking at Becky's profile by something that she's done on tour, some name in the media, and I want to know a little bit more about her, what we've done here with the public profile, we've made it very sort of search engine friendly. And at the very top now, when somebody looks and wants to see, or if Becky starts reaching out to people to say, listen, I would like to link up with you, I would like to sort of be connected, when they go to a box similar to this and they see Becky Brewerton in the top there, they will in effect see Golf Professional, Ladies European Tour, LPGA Tour, corporate events, escorted golf tours, media, brand ambassador. All of a sudden now they can see how they could work with Becky, how they could be associated with her, and the benefits that they may achieve from that association. So please take time to look at your own profile and ask yourself, how does what I do potentially and positively impact the impression that somebody would get if they go ahead and find me via LinkedIn. And take the time to put some things in here, you know. Yes, indeed, if you're the managing director of a company, put it down. If you're the sales and marketing director somewhere, absolutely put it down. But use this space to sort of show people how an association could benefit them, and I think you will find it very, very useful.